have learnt about WH words, and we know that WH words that are used to form interrogative sentences or questions are called interrogatives. Now, the type of question to be asked determines the interrogative that will be used. Now, we have learnt various WH words. So, we know that we use what to ask for information about something or for repetition or confirmation, and we use which when we have a choice of alternatives or options. So, if we have a sentence as dash colored dress should I wear, black or blue? Which WH word should we use? Should we use what or should we use which? We have to use which, because we have seen that we use which when we have a particular set of options given to us. So what about this sentence? Dash color is your dress. In this case, we will use what? So we see that we use which when there are limited or finite number of possibilities or options, and we use what when there are unlimited or infinite possibilities or options. So when I say what color is your dress, my dress can be any color in the world. So my options are infinite or unlimited. But when I say which color dress should I wear, black or blue, black or blue is limiting my options. So my options here are limited. Hence we will use which here. So now that we know when to use what and when to use which, let us do this exercise. Fill in the blank with an appropriate option. Dash do you prefer, coffee or tea? The options given to us are what, which, where. Now the options given to us in the sentence are coffee or tea. So the options are limited. We know that we use which for limited options. So the answer will be which do you prefer, coffee or tea. We have learned that we use who to ask about a person or persons in the subject position, and we use whom to ask about person or persons in the object position. So if we have a sentence as to dash was the letter addressed, what will we use? Who or whom? Now to dash was the letter addressed. So we see that this dash is in the object position. It is showing the receiver of the action, and we know that we use whom in the object position. So our answer will be to whom was the letter addressed. But if we have a sentence as dash wrote the letter, we know that the dash is in the subject position. So we will use who. So we see that we use whom when it is the receiver of an action or the object of a verb or a preposition, and we use who when it is the doer of the action or in the subject position. Now in this sentence, if you replace whom and substitute her or him, it will make sense. So if I say the letter was addressed to her, it makes sense. If I would have said the letter was addressed to she, would it make sense? No. We use her in the object position. Similarly, we use him in the object position. So if we replace whom with him or her, it will make sense. Similarly, if in a sentence we replace who with he or she, it will make sense. We can say he wrote the letter or she wrote the letter. It will make sense. But can I say him wrote the letter or her wrote the letter? No, it does not make sense then. So remember, we can replace whom with either her or him in a sentence, and we can replace who with either he or she in a sentence to get some sense. So now let us do this exercise. choose the correct option. Who or whom wrote this book? Now we see that who or whom here has to be used in the subject position. What do we use in the subject position? We use who in the subject position. So we say who wrote this book. We can also replace this with either he or she. He wrote this book or she wrote this book to get complete sense. So the answer here is who wrote this book. Now we know when we use who or whom, but when do we use whose? We use whose to ask about ownership. So if I have a sentence as dash books are lying here. Now when I say something like this, I am indicating an ownership. So I will say whose books are lying here. But if I say dash is their class teacher, am I indicating any ownership? No, I am referring to a person. I am asking a question about a person in the subject position. So our answer will be who is their class teacher. So we see that we use whose as a possessive that is used to ask to which person or animal or thing something or somebody belongs to. That means to show possession. And we use who to ask which person did a certain action or is in a certain state in the subject position. So what is the difference between who, whom and whose? We use who when we want to ask a question or refer to the doer of the action. So it is the subject in a sentence. For example, who is arranging for the snacks? We use whom to indicate or ask a question about the receiver of the action. So it is the object in a sentence. For example, whom did you choose as the class prefect? We use whose when we want to show which person, animal or thing, something or somebody belongs to. So we use whose to show possession. For example, whose phone is this? Now let us do this exercise. Fill in the blank with an appropriate option. I don't know dash jacket this is. The options given to us are who, whom and whose. Now let us read the sentence again. I don't know dash jacket this is. So this sentence shows possession and we know that we use whose to show possession. So our answer will be I don't know whose jacket this is. Now let us read the sentences given here. Who's in the kitchen? Do you know whose car this is? Now out here in the first sentence we have used who apostrophe s and in the second sentence we have used WHOSE. Now both the words sound the same, but are they the same? No. When I say who apostrophe s, who's in the kitchen, I mean to say who is in the kitchen. So here I am using the contraction of who is. But in the sentence, do you know whose car this is? I am using whose as the possessive to ask to which person something belongs to. Now let us do this exercise. Choose the correct option. Do you know dash going to speak at the conference today? The options given to us are WHO apostrophe s whose and WHOSE whose. Which will be the correct answer here? Now we know that we use whose to show possession. Is this sentence showing any possession? Let us read this again. Do you know dash going to speak at the conference today? No, this sentence does not give any idea of possession. So the correct answer here is, do you know who's going to speak at the conference today? So we are using the contraction of who is Do you know who is going to speak at the conference today? So what did we learn today? Today we have learned how and where we use some WH words like what, which, who, whom, whose. If you practice, you will master them in no time. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com or download the DeltaStep app to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStation, iPad, watches and many more along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So learning at DeltaStep is not just fun and easy, it is also rewarding. So register for free now.